Sallimu ala Rasulihil Kareem, amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. I hope you and family are doing well, alhamdulillah. Would appreciate to get an answer for Hanafi followers. So the question is about those who follow the Hanafi fiqh. So there are three questions in one. So the first part is, while traveling already outside city limit, are we allowed to praying Qasr with Dhuhr and Isha with Maghrib? Does it make a difference if I am on a car, plane, visiting a museum compared to I am comfortably situated at a home or hotel? So this is the first part of the question. Once you leave your city limits and you know that you're going to be traveling 48 miles or more, then yes, the Qasr will begin. Now, for example, you live in Chelmsford. You leave your city limits and you're going to the airport. You're going to fly off from here. So you can do Qasr in the airport. Okay? Number one. Number two, according to the Hanafi madhab, you cannot combine Qasr with Dhuhr and Isha with Maghrib. According to Hanafi madhab, because the question is about the Hanafi madhab, okay? So that's why I'm particularly mentioning the answer. According to the Hanafi madhab, even though you're traveling, you should be doing the prayers at its time, Qasr, but at its time. There are two types of Jama, and I think I've mentioned this before, but inshallah we'll refresh it again. One is Jama Haqiqi and one is Jama Suratan. What is Jama Haqiqi? Jama Haqiqi is just like other madahib do, right? Praying Asr in Zuhr time and praying Isha in Maghrib time. This is called Jama Haqiqi, okay? But according to the Hanafi madhab, is going to be Jama Suratan, similar to Jama. What is that? Keep on delaying Dhuhr, but not making a qada, keep on delaying it. Right in the end, pray, and then after 5-10 minutes, the Asr time will start. You pray Asr right away. So this is also like a Jama. The same thing you do with Maghrib and Isha. Okay. So this is the fatwa according to the Hanafi madhab. And yes, when we are traveling, no matter we're in a car, we're in a plane, we are like, it has to be 48 miles or more, and you have the intention to stay at that destination for 15 days or less, then you are musafir, you're a traveler. Okay? On the way, you're in a home somewhere, let's say for example your family, relatives' home, but you're traveling, you're in a hotel, Qasr will be done. It doesn't matter. You're comfortable, you're not comfortable, it is Qasr. Umar radiallahu anhu put this question to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Ya Rasulullah, now the time is becoming better for us, for the Muslims. When we travel, can we just pray our full prayers? So Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Oh Umar, this is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Qasr prayers, why do you want to take it back? So this is a gift from Allah to make things easy for everyone. So we should pray. So this is the first part. The second, praying behind Imam, and a lot of people are reciting their prayers loudly that people within few feet can easily hear. Is that allowed? I find it very disturbing to keep my own concentration. We need to understand this. Now, according to Hanafi madhab, when the Imam is leading the prayer, you should remain quiet. No Surah Fatiha, nothing. That is according to Hanafi madhab. But according to the other madhahib, the Muqtadi will be reciting also Suratul Fatiha. That is totally fine according to the madhab. Now, what we need to understand is that when you are reciting something, you should recite it in a way that you are only hearing to your own self. And I can understand that sometimes a lot of noises coming from the behind. It's not to be like that. I'm hearing it, I'm further away, so how is it going to be where people are close standing, right? So don't read that much out loud, no matter if it's Surah Fatiha or any tasbih or at-tahiyyat, whatever it is. Read that much as only you can hear yourself. Now I'm putting a question. When I lead the prayers, when I'm reciting at-tahiyyat or tasbih, do you hear me? No, don't be scared. I'm not gonna say anything. Right? No. Actually, I have a mic. So you should be listening, hearing to me more because I have a mic. What does that mean? That I am reciting, of course, I'm not silent. I'm reciting all those tasbihat and at-tahiyyat and durud Ibrahimi and dua, but I'm reciting it, I'm only hearing, like whispering to myself. So I'm listening to myself, but the others cannot listen. That's what it is. Right? So this is yes. If you're putting people into, losing focus, that's not permissible. So at least if you can just recite something, whatever you're reciting, even though you're reciting Surah Fatiha behind, you should recite it in a way that only you can hear, not others. And yes, you're praying all alone, you want to recite a bit loud, that is up to you. But when we are praying all together, we should be mindful of others. The third part of the question. Third question is for Hanafi madhab followers, while offering the prayers behind Imam, my understanding, I only need to read the following and nothing else. Number one, all takbir. Yes, all takbir. Allahu Akbar. Right? Number two, tasbih, dua in ruku, sujood, in the sitting position after 2, 3, and 4 rakat. Yes. And number three, dua standing from ruku and in between sujood. Yes. So takbirat, Sami Allahu liman hamida. You don't have to when you're behind the imam, you just have to say Rabbana lakal hamd. That's fine. At-tahiyyat, durud Ibrahimi, and dua and thana. Subhanakallah, at the beginning of it. That's all what you have to read. According to Hanafi madhab, no Surah Fatiha. And remember this one thing. People, I do listen to people that they recite something more than Surah Fatiha. Like when they recite Surah Fatiha and then they're reading their own surahs. That is not permissible in any madhab. When we are saying that reciting behind the imam is only Surah Fatiha, that's it. If someone is reciting Surah Fatiha, they can recite and then after that should remain quiet once they have recited it. So only Surah Fatiha is allowed, no other surahs.
No, only Surah Al-Fatiha in all salats, or is this the silent salats?
There's a difference of opinion. According to Imam Hanafi madhab, no rakat. Every rakat you should remain silent, even though the last 2 rakat of the salah, or like Dhuhr or Asr, even at that time, the Hanafi madhab says you should remain silent. Okay? But according to other madhahib, like Imam Malik, rahimahullah, Imam Malik says you should remain silent in the first 2 rakat. Listen to Imam, you should not be reciting, but in the other rakat, the 3rd or the 4th, you can recite. But according to Imam Shafi, they say no, in every rakat you should be reciting Surah Al-Fatiha. Difference of opinion. Why is it different? Because the difference of narrations. That's what it is.
I have a question about the travel. Say 48 miles and you're intending to stay 15 days or more. So the people will go visit a family that's 48 miles away from their home.
Yeah.
And they sit there for 3-4 hours, like chilling. And they will get Qasr for the salah. Is that allowed?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you are traveling, you have the intention, 48 miles or more, and you're traveling towards there, and you have the intention to stay there for less than 15 days.
No,
Less than 15 days. You're there for 2 hours, you're there for 2 days, you're there for 10 days. You'll be doing Qasr. You'll be doing Qasr.
Is there, some people say, the
It doesn't matter, brother. It doesn't matter.
It takes an hour to go there.
It doesn't matter.
Taking a day or 2 days.
It doesn't matter. Our deen is till the day of judgment. What we are traveling today, like in our cars and airplanes, you don't know what's gonna come after us in the future. What type of conveyance will be. Now there are planes that they will take you. Let's say, for example, one plane that takes 16 hours. Now it's gonna take 10 hours, or it's gonna take 8 hours. It's gonna take, maybe you're there in 2 hours, right? So it doesn't matter. The matter is what the principle that a hadith has mentioned, 48 miles or more. When you're traveling 48 miles or more, you are a musafir, you are a traveler. And when you reach on the way, you're doing qasr. When you reach there, you're staying at a hotel or in the family home, wherever you are, you're going to do qasr. Yes, but if you have the intention, let's say I'm going to New York and I have the intention to stay 15 days or more. So on the way, I'm going to be doing qasr, but from the time when I enter, when I go to my destination, from there start, I'm going to be doing the full prayers. Because my intention is 15 days or more, then I'm not musafir, I'm going to be staying there. Third thing, to make it clear, let's say I have some work to do, I'm going to Pakistan, for example. And I have the intention to stay there for 10 days. Once my work is done, I'm going to go back. But what happens that my work is not finished? I still have to be there. Okay, not today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay, after a week. I'm keep on make that intention. Even if it's 6 months, a year, I'm still going to be praying qasr. And it comes in the Sahaba's life that they stayed for 6 months and year in a place, they were still doing qasr. Because you do not have the intention to stay there for 15. You had the intention that once my work is done, I'm going to go back right away. But it's keep on delaying. The work is keep on delaying. And if it delays, I'm giving you an example for 3 months or 6 months, even though you're still going to be praying qasr.
So I have two questions here. For example, if you go to New York and you get chance to go to masjid, there everybody is offering full salah.
Okay, so yes. So when you're praying behind the imam, you're saying, right?
Yeah, behind imam. And in case of umrah, like if you go for umrah, you are on the way, okay, you will do qasr, but once you reach there and you have the intention to come back within 15 days, in that case...
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, when you're praying behind the imam is praying full, you're going to pray the full, behind the imam. When you're praying with the jamaat, and the imam is a resident imam, he's not traveling, he's a resident there, you're going to complete, because the niyat of the imam that you're going to be following.
If we are visiting our home country, are we musafir over there or not?
Yes, because your home now, you have made this home here. If you're going for less than 15 days, you're going to be doing qasr there. Because you changed, you migrated. This is your home now. That's not your home back home.
وإذا ضربتم في الأرض فليس عليكم جناح أن تقصروا الصلاة إن خفتم أن يفتنكم الذين كفروا.
Brother, we're going to stay the whole night here.
Just asking, this is the ayah.
Huh.
خفتم أن يفتنكم الذين كفروا إن الكافرين كانوا يقولون مدينة. Is the salah here, the qasr, is it associated with the khawf?
Brother, this is Salatul Khawf. This is totally different Salah. This is the Salah when you are in Khawf, you're in battle. There's war or there's some kind of a Khawf that I'm going to be leaving. That's something that's totally different subject.
I have a question. So,
This is the last question, by the
yes,
way.
last question. So I think it's relevant because some people go to a country like here and they call it Darul Kufr or Darul Harab.
Yeah,
So they take the niyyah, okay, we're living here, either we're in a state of Darul Harab or
we
Darul Kufr.
we
So
can
they
call
have
this,
different
we can
intentions.
call Darul Kufr when there's Darul Salam. But there is any Darul Salam today? No.
So what happens, for example, you travel and maybe you just came back from that travel
Okay.
back to Europe. For example, I go to California and I just came back.
Okay.
Let's say it's now around 11:50, like very late
In the night?
in the night.
and still there's Isha time.
What like can one also observe that Qasr when come back to your home, or you just have to do the full thing?
A good question, very, very valid question. What it is that let's say you're coming back from traveling and you're coming back to your home. And let's say you're coming back in the night. And when does Isha end? Fajr, yes. When the Fajr time starts, Isha ends, that becomes Qada, right? So let's say you're entering and you're flying and in or driving, whatever, you are entering your city limits. So your travel ends when? When you enter your city. Okay? Let's say, for example, okay, I'm gonna be entering my home, the ETA is what? 10 p.m. Let's say 11 p.m., right? But you're still traveling. You prayed your Maghrib, and then you're thinking, you know what, let me do my Qasr. But the better thing is to don't pray Isha. Come home and pray Isha. You still have time. But if you fear that my Isha will become Qada, or I'm too tired, or when I'm gonna go home, I might, just retire, just in the bed and sleep. Then if you fear that, then you can pray and then come, because you prayed already in traveling. But if you know that I'm gonna come back home, I have enough time to, take a shower, refresh myself and do my Isha at this time, it is better to do at home.
And it has to be 4.
Yes, when you come home it's 4 now. Yeah. But if you're praying, then it's going to be 2 by traveling. Okay? You're going to stay down. It's almost Isha time.
48 miles start from the city boundary, not from where I live, right?
No. It's not from your home, from the starting. No, it's the city limits.
And when you come back,
City limits.
so when you enter your city limit,
Then
so
you're
you are full
muqim.
pair.
Then you're resident. You're muqim. You're not a musafir.
So I have to calculate the city limit always.
But you know, there are signs, right? City, welcome to Chelmsford, whatever it is. When you come back, you know it usually.
You take Mulana with you.
Allah